Hello lovelies. So I'm coming to you just to give you a quick update about my locks. I'm about between 4.5 and 5 months locked, and if you watched my last video, I switched my locking method about halfway through. So at about 3 months, a little bit more than halfway through, I switched my locking method from comb coils to two-strand twists. And I did that because my locks are thick, and the thickness of my locks was thicker than my natural coil. It was much bigger than my natural coil, and it just would not stay coiled. So what I ended up with was more of like a sectioned fro than any kind of coil or anything that would stay together. It was just becoming nearly impossible to keep my hair stuck together, and there was nothing holding it together because I didn't want to use heavy products or gels. So I didn't really have, what I had was a sectioned fro, and I was concerned about the hair just not sticking together. So I went ahead and put the two-strand twists in about 6 weeks ago, 5 or 6 weeks ago now. And so I did my first wash and retwist on that about 4 days ago. And I said that I would come back and give you an update. And I'm laughing because I thought that I would have plenty of time to do that. But as you can see, I felt like I needed to come on and show you quickly what my hair is doing now, because I mean, the retwist is just, it definitely looks neater than it did when I did the retwist. I had a good amount of new growth, and if you watch my last video, my 4.5 month lock update video, you can see how much new growth I had. However, I mean, my scalp is clean, so that's great because it's always nice to have a clean scalp. However, they just are not agreeing with me, or they're not being obedient, which is fine. I know that they're gonna do what they're gonna do, and that's fine. But you know, as you can see, like I have this one up here that's just doing whatever it wants. These here are laid down really nicely, and they're holding the coil, you know, from the retwist really well. But this one, it just doesn't really want to. This one, you know, these over here are holding the twist pretty well, but for whatever reason, this one, and there are a few in the back, like I have one in the back that is, let's see if I can find it. Of course, oh, here it is. So this one, it's just going totally in the opposite direction. I think I twisted it this way, so it was laying down, but now it just does not want to go in that direction. So I have this one that just goes straight forward, and this one that goes straight forward. Now during the day, I pretty much wear a headband just to keep it looking somewhat some semblance of normalcy, but I think they're acting this way because I have been working out, and so my sweat, you know, it affects my retwist, so it doesn't hold as tightly. And I just used coconut oil for the retwist, so there's nothing really substantial that's holding them in the twist or in the coil, holding my new growth in that twist or that coil. So so that's where I am. I have some in the back that are already loosening up as well, and that's fine. This is what the back is looking like. Like this one, there's no coil to this at all. It's just, you know, a loose piece of hair. So that's what I've got going on. You can see right here, like this edge, there's no coil to this at all. And if I hadn't put the two-strand twist on the end of this, I mean, you can imagine it would just be a loose piece of hair because it's not holding the twist at all. And I don't want to be retwisting my hair every day or every week or anything like that. So, you know, short of constantly retwisting, I don't know what else I would have been able to do to keep my hair sectioned long enough for it to actually lock up. So, you know, if you are an experienced lock wearer and you've had, you know, a lock journey or two yourself, leave me a comment and let me know, if this is normal, what some of your challenges were in terms of trying to promote the locking process, trying to keep your hair, sectioned, or keep your hair in a position where it can actually mat together and intertwine with itself so that it will actually lock. And, what some of your wins were with that. Also with products, I'm trying to maintain a minimalist approach as far as my products are concerned because I am growing thicker locks and I don't want down the line for my locks to be full of buildup and just yucky, nasty stuff. I want them to be, clean and not gross. I don't know how else to put it. So I don't want to put heavy products in my hair and then find later that I regret it. So yeah, what are your thoughts? Like, what do you all do? What do you do to keep your locks sectioned when you're in the early stages? And I know that people who start with longer hair, you have less of an issue with them unraveling because you have more hair to kind of wrap around itself. But when you have shorter hair, like these pieces on the side that are shorter, this hair, I mean, without it being twisted, it does not stand a chance of staying together. It just doesn't. Like, it's just not going to stay together. So what are your thoughts? What do you guys recommend for short hair in the early stages of the lock journey? Thank you for your input and thank you for watching.